Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader Training Room for Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only, not considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. This is the only session today. So put away the disclosure. Crude oil has already taken care of business. Long trade at 902.58 makes target 1 and then stops out for a partial. So we get 19 on target, 9 on the trailer, 28 ticks on the morning, and a one and done session. Unleaded. Target 1 traders picked up a win on the first trade, 39 ticks, plus 3 on the trailer, 42 ticks. Target 2 traders just entered their second trade. Long trade off the 50 EMA. Target 2 traders just got the 3 tick trailer. So there, target 2 traders are up 6. Looking for another money management trade or a target 2. YM is flat. Soybeans is in a long trade that's gone too far, so we'll have to wait for something new trade there. Pound Aussie is flat. Micro Russell is actually in a trade that would have been valid, but not tracking because it hit the stop and target on the same bar. Pound Aussie, no overbought or oversold readings, so not likely to get anything in the near term. There is a long trade on YM. Pulls back, gives you a second chance to get in, so we should be in this trade. And now we have a stop and reverse to short. $43, $884. And we did trigger into the short. I'll take a very small loss there. 21 tick target. It's a minimum target. And just 21 ticks. The minimum is 20. Money management on the YM. And target 1. So we get 21 on the target. We go $91 to $84, 7 down 14, plus 7, and we did stop out at 83. So plus 8 ticks. For most of you, that's probably going to be a positive session. And come back tomorrow and trade again. The short trade on the soybeans chart. That did trigger in. With the spike before, I'd probably push it down a tick, 57.5. So the YM is done. I'll put unleaded up here over top of the YM. So we can lock the micro in queue. 4 minutes after market open for our start there. So we're still waiting for our start time. Looks like we're flat there. We had an early short trade. It looks like it went break even. So still a get in sync on the. Oh, and we're in the long on unleaded. Get in sync with the adjusted entry on the soybeans. And we triggered into soybeans. So we're in the soybeans trade. Short on soybeans. There is an add-on. 8 ticks. And there's target 1. That's 8 ticks, 2 points. Stop will come to 57.25. Soybeans will be one and done this morning. And we are in our time parameter for micro NQ, so looking for trades there. All right. And that quick short there on the micro NQ. I wasn't watching. And we have a short on the micro Russell as well. Micro Russell goes for a full stop out. Micro NQ targets 2, 3, and 4. And trailing very near target 4. Now exceeding target 4. Right, soybeans picking up target 2 now. Looking for target 3. Target 2 is worth 13 ticks. 3 1/4 points. So I have 5 1/4 points in hand. Oh, and a second loss on the micro Russell. Micro NQ stops out. Strong winning trade on trade number 1. Trade number 2 looks like it's a full loss. Pick up the long and it reverses. Target 3 on soybeans. Stop moves down to 57 flat. All right, and unleaded stock takes a full stop out. Unfortunate, that's where we are. Looking for a flat now, looking for a new trade. Soybean stop to 55 3/4. Target 3 was worth 19. Another 4 3/4. 10 points in hand. Seven ticks in hand on the trailer. At least trailer is good for 7 ticks so far. Micro Russell and Micro NQ are flat. We will look for new trades on crude at 10 o'clock for the 10 a.m. mini session. You got another 15 minutes yet. That's unfortunate. Unleaded just touched the stop and now reverses back to all the way back to the entry. 54 3/4 for the soybean stop. 2 3/4 points. Soybean to 53 3/4. Three 3/4 points. Long trade on the Micro Russell. This one's got a little wick on it, so that's a little bit larger than trade than normal. And it's big enough that I will bring my target down to target 2. And we start trailing early. We get money management, and now we have money management. So the stop will come up to break even. 12.3. And the bar closes. Long trade also on the Micro NQ. That looks like it's hit money management. So no worse than break even on this third trade there. And there's target 2, so we'll now go to target 3 in the second fixed position. Trailing stop at 12.8 and stopping out at 12.8. Not trailing yet on the Micro NQ. Soybeans, 53 flat. It's 4.5 points. And we reverse to short and take a full loss out of it on the micro NQ. New long trade on the micro Russell. That didn't touch the entry. That should have been time to get the order in on that. This one is just a regular normal bar, so we need a 14 tick minimum for money management, and target one is 13, so we need to go up one. And looks like we hit both. Okay, we hit the stop. If you got filled on the entry, that is a full loss, and that's actually loss number 3, which would end the session. So 3 losses, and they win. Micro NQ has 2 wins and 2 losses. Soybeans stopped to 52.5. That's full 5 points. If you weren't able to get into that micro Russell trade, that would be an avoidable trade, and you're still in the session with 2 losses and a win. This trade is done. It's a no trade if you didn't get filled originally. $52.25 for the soybean stop. Long trade on the micro NQ. Same situation on this one. That's going to be most likely an avoidable trade. That's how I'll treat it at this point. Short trade, I'm afraid that was going to be too fast to catch. Yeah. All those bars on the same second. That's a no trade. That was way too fast. Looks like we have a new potential trade on crude. In about a little under 6 minutes. For our start time, so I'll mark this one up. Could be a get in sync. Looks like it's triggered in. Yeah, in fact, it went right to the entry, so I would say let's push the entry up to 89. Not where I would prefer to be, but and it's hit that. We're still 5 minutes out. I don't think this one is worth a 4-tick move, so let's go back to 88 or get in sync. Soybeans 51 3/4. Five and 3/4 points, or no, 4 3/4 points. No, yeah, 5 3/4. A quarter point from 6 points. Long trade on the micro NQ. Money management on that long trade, just missing target. Micro NQ. And another stop move, another full point, down to 50 3/4, 6 3/4 points. And target on micro NQ. That is win number 3 for trade number 5. Oh, what another full stop out long on unleaded. Unleaded not having a target 2 traders not having a good morning after that initial trade. Soybeans with another stop move down to 50 flat. 7.5 points. Next gold target on the micro NQ is target 3. Short trade on unleaded. And Aussie still doing nothing. Less than a minute to go. There is a short trade. $74. I'd push it down to 73. we're in our session. So in the short trade, entry at 74. I definitely would push that down to 73. I don't think it's hit 73 yet. Yeah, entry at 73. And triggering in at 73 on crude. And there's the third lot. Short trade, and we reverse out again, and then the short trade loses. So that is our final trade on the micro NQ. So the micro NQ is done. I'll bring unleaded back down over that. Unleaded in the short. Soybeans, 49.5. And the stop, 8 points. Okay, crude stopping and reversing to short. Actually, it's not a stop hit. We got to stop and reverse to long now. 96. And it did touch the entry. So we are long on crude now. There's our long trade on crude. Unleaded with another stop out. That's a third full stop out on unleaded. And the soybean stops out at 49 1/4. 8 1/4 points on the trailer, along with 10 points for the targets. $912.50. So soybeans is done. Crude, unleaded, and the pound Aussie. Unleaded definitely being a problem. And crude with another stop and reverse for a small loss. This one's going to be at 879. Pretty big adjustment because of the key level. And just triggering in now. So we go short. Third trade of the mini session, and this is the final trade. Money management actually isn't. 79. $68. Yeah, that's good for money management. Looks like you got to target one, but we're not at that. Yeah, that's a good target one. $13 ticks to target one. Stop now to 78. Not a lot happening right now. Down to just three active charts. Pound Aussie is flat. Unleaded is flat. Crude is in a short. Crude in its final trade of the morning for the 10 a.m. mini session. We're trying to push down through the moving averages, 200 EMA and 50 EMA. Getting target 1 again. Unleaded with another long trade. Another long setup. 1283. It's not triggered in yet. And there is a trigger. Did hit the entry. So trade number 5 is live. We could possibly get along. There is our overbought or oversold reading. Positive oversold, so we have the potential for a long trade on the pound Aussie. Long trade triggered in on unleaded. Crude stopping out of the short trade, getting just target one. With our two stop and reverses in, definitely not going to be positive on that session. Unleaded, money management. Stop comes to 21.84. Things definitely slowing down. Unleaded getting challenging to stop a little bit. And stopping out for break even. Trade number 5 in the books. We have one additional trade possible. And we have a short, and have potential for a short trade off this bar. We've got this overbought reading right here. So this would give us a short. There it is. Short setup. Has not hit the entry yet. Potentially the final trade of the morning. On unleaded. And triggering into the short. Unleaded is in its final trade of the morning. I'm going to have to close it down here in about 8 to 10 minutes because I've got to prepare for another appointment. And unleaded bounces off the 50 EMA and heading higher now. That's not what we want. Definitely not what we want. And stop and reverse exit, this being the final trade on unleaded, so 96. And that ends the session. Yep, so that's 2 money management trades and 3 full losses and a stop and reverse loss. So not a good day. And now this one looks like it may go to pushing up fairly strongly, but maybe not. We'll see. But with that, Pound Aussie is going nowhere, at least nowhere fast. So no trades there to work with. So I'm going to call it a session. And we'll see everybody back at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Regular session tomorrow, no crude oil inventory session tomorrow. That will be Thursday at 11 due to the Martin Luther King holiday yesterday. So just a regular session tomorrow. And we'll see everybody tomorrow, 9:30.